890 words, within 5% of the 900 target. Here's the finished script. Right now, the exact patch of sky that sent us the wow signal is still sitting there, silent, refusing to repeat itself. Not once, not in almost 50 years. And astronomers at Ohio State have no way to make it talk again. Something hit a radio telescope on August 15, 1977, for exactly 72 seconds, and it looked exactly like what scientists said an alien hello would look like. But here's what nobody is telling you: the chance to answer it may already be gone. It happened at a telescope called Big Ear in Ohio, built to do one job. Listen. It was part of Project SETI, scanning the sky night after night for any sign that we are not alone. Astronomer Jerry Amon wasn't even watching live. He found it days later, buried in a stack of paper printouts, a column of numbers climbing higher than anything the telescope had ever recorded. He circled 6 characters in red pen. Then he wrote one word in the margin. Wow, that word is the only name this signal has ever gotten. It came in on 1420 megahertz, the exact frequency hydrogen atoms emit across the entire universe. The one number scientists agreed any civilization smart enough to reach us would pick, because it's written into physics itself, everywhere, for anyone listening. Out of millions of hours of recorded static, this is the one moment that made a grown scientist grab a pen and write in the margin like his hand couldn't keep up with his brain. Here's where it stops making sense. The signal was 30 times louder than the background noise of our galaxy. It rose, it peaked, it fell away in a pattern, the exact shape you'd expect from something fixed in deep space, drifting past a fixed telescope as Earth turned underneath it. Not a satellite, not a glitch. Then Ohio State pointed every instrument they had back at that same coordinate in the constellation Sagittarius. Nothing. They checked again the next night. Nothing. They've checked on and off for close to 50 years. Nothing. A signal that loud from a source that specific simply should not go quiet forever. Scientists tried to explain it away, and every explanation collapsed. It wasn't a military radar bounce, wrong frequency, wrong direction, and radar doesn't vanish for 5 decades. It wasn't a passing satellite. Nothing was cataloged in that position that night. In 2017, researchers proposed comets leaking hydrogen gas might fake the signature. Astronomers checked. The comets weren't even in the right patch of sky when the signal hit, and comet gas doesn't produce a spike that's sharp, that strong, that briefly. One by one, the mundane answers got ruled out. What's left is a signal that behaved exactly like a deliberate transmission, from a source we can no longer locate, using a frequency we specifically hoped aliens would use, and the smartest radio astronomers alive still cannot tell you what sent it. Here's the part that should unsettle you. This might not have been a beacon left on, waiting. It might have been a sweep. Picture a lighthouse beam turning once slowly, only crossing your shoreline for a few seconds every few thousand years. If an advanced civilization is broadcasting outward from a rotating source or bouncing a signal off something moving through space, Earth might only sit in its path for a handful of seconds in all of human history. We had our seconds. August 15, 1977. And then the beam moved on and won't swing back this way again for longer than our species has existed. Made it worse, the telescope that caught it doesn't exist anymore. Big Ear was demolished in 1998, its land turned into a golf course. The exact ears that heard it are gone. Even if that same message swept past Earth again tomorrow, in that same tiny patch of Sagittarius, there is no guarantee any telescope on the planet would happen to be pointed at it, at the right frequency, at the right second. We only caught the wow signal because someone was listening in exactly the right place at exactly the right moment, completely by accident. Which means the real story might not be about one strange signal from 1977. It might be about how many other wow signals have already swept past Earth, brushing across an empty sky while every telescope on the planet happened to be pointed somewhere else, listening to nothing, recording silence, while the actual message came and went unheard. If contact only happens in flickers, then most of it isn't being missed by aliens who changed their minds. It's being missed by us, looking the wrong direction at the wrong time. Every assumption behind the modern search for alien life depends on the idea that if someone's out there, they're broadcasting constantly, patiently, waiting for us to catch up. The wow signal suggests the opposite. It suggests we only get a window, and windows close. So if that same signal swept past Earth again next month and no telescope on the planet happened to be listening to that patch of sky, would we ever even know it happened? What else has already come and gone while we weren't looking? Tell us what you think really sent it.